Newcastle 2. Sorry, I nearly got the score wrong. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 2. Oh, man. In the spur of the moment when you're doing watch alongs, man, it's so easy to just lose yourself when you're watching a game live and you're not seeing what some of the other players or what is actually going on. Today, I can't. I have to try and talk. I have to try and walk through what happened today because today was just crazy. First off, I thought we started off really well. I thought, we zipped the ball around. Seeing the starting lineup for a start was encouraging. Seeing Eze playing in the 8, I thought he was brilliant in the first half. Knocking the ball about. Trossard, I thought he was decent. I thought our general play in the first half was decent, but what was lacking was the final. You know what I mean? The final. In the goal. Big shout out to Nick Pope in the first half because he was excellent in the first half. Shot from Eze in the first half with his left foot, low shot. I think that was the best shot of the half. Got down, Nick Pope got down low, great save, brilliant. And I thought it's going to be one of them games today, isn't it? Nick Pope's going to be doing a worldie today. He's going to have a worldie today. We had loads of shots in the first half, but most of the shots were just aimed at the goalkeeper. So it was pretty easy to block those shots as well. Saka had a few shots. Trossard, another one that came close, hit the post with power, but came back out. I just thought it was going to be one of them games. But then the controversial moment came. And I'm so happy we've actually won this game because that would have been the talking point if we had lost the game today. And even if we had drawn the game today, that would have been the talking point, was the Gyökeres penalty. Now, for me, I'll say this. If a player makes that tackle anywhere else on the pitch, the referee gives a free kick. For me. Because as much as he's won the ball, he's also played the man as well. And we know sometimes I'm not saying it's a reckless challenge, but you can play the ball and play the man at the same time as well. And sometimes those can be seen as reckless challenges. So, in terms of the penalty, I thought it would have been a penalty, personally. But I can see why it wasn't given as well, because once it's slowed down, you've seen the keeper get the touch of the ball. But still, he still played the man. So I don't know. I know it's a contact sport and all that, but I don't know. But anyway, we tried to probe first half, and you can always see this happening, isn't it? A team probes, and for once, it went the other way. We probed, and Newcastle got the opener. Corner kick, second phase of play, ball comes out to Tonali. Tonali puts a beautiful in-swinging cross into the box. And Gabriel, which he's done before, I think he was very weak in that situation. What was that? Went down too easy, my bro. Pause. Too easy in that situation. And Watermaid, obviously, he's like 700 foot tall. Headers the ball into the back of the net. David Raya, no chance. He tried, and then once they scored that goal, the confidence built, and you can see like they was trying to get a second goal. You know what I mean? But we kept it at bay. But we still tried to plod on in the first half. We still tried to get a goal, but it's just the shooting at the goalkeeper. Nick Pope was just having one of those days. Having one of those days against us. Make sure you slap the likes as well. I'm only going to ask once. I'm not going to ask twice. So yeah, that's it. Second half. Now, I was thinking to myself, what is Arteta going to say to the boys in the dressing room? Because we're 1-0 down. Newcastle are going to come out and what did they do when they came out straight away? They were just on it. They nearly scored in the first couple of minutes. Watermaid hits the crossbar. Should have put the ball in the back of the net, but it was held out for offside. I don't know if it was offside though. I was looking because I was looking at Saliba's position as well. Saliba came on the second half as well. And big up to Mosquera as well, yeah, because I don't want to hear no one blaming Mosquera for the goal. Yeah, Mosquera kicked the ball out, and we should have defended both phases, and we didn't do it. So I just hope the boys' confidence isn't ruined. So, you know what? We like to, this is why I'm saying with players, yeah, let's give them time, innit? Let's give them time to get better, to build, instead of overhyping players right now. Yeah, he made a mistake, and I said he's young and he's going to make mistakes. All players make mistakes, and he made a mistake, but it wasn't a mistake that led to the goal. The mistake is that we didn't defend from both of the phases. We didn't defend well, and it was a short corner. Fair play, they capitalized, but I just don't think we were ready in that phase of play for the second phase of play as well. But anyway, moving on. I just want to be quick anyway on this one. Second half, different half now. We've come out and we're the actual team that are rubbish. Yeah, we're the actual team that are struggling. Newcastle are the ones that are just doing more damage. Kicking us about, and just doing the physical thing with us, even though their players are getting injured. Livramento went off injured. Then I think around the 80th minute or 85th minute or something around that time, or 80th minute, I can't remember exactly when. We bring on Marino and is it Martinelli? Marino and Martinelli come on. And Martinelli didn't really have a real impact in the game today because they were, quite compact in their defensive duties and there weren't no space in behind. But similar position, set piece, I think, corner, I think. The ball comes out, and who actually crossed the ball? Was it Trossard? I think it was Trossard that played the ball, isn't it? And Marino heads the ball into the goal. Beautiful header, came out of nowhere. Slight little glance on the head, and keeper had no chance. Big up to more Arsenal in the building. Big up to AFC always as well. Beautiful goal, Marino. Mentality, Marino, yeah? Marino mentality. That's all I'm going to say, because as much as a lot of us have a problem with Marino, I would say, he's come on and he's done what he's supposed to do. Scored a goal, got us back into the game. I've sent the group chat a message to say, do you know what? We're not winning this. We're not winning this. And Stepsy was a couple of minutes ahead of me in the game. So we've had a corner now. And he's like, Gabriel scored. And I'm like, nah, he ain't scored. He hasn't scored. He hasn't scored. And then I see the corner again. What was the goalkeeper doing? Gabriel, brilliant goal, yeah, but what was the goalkeeper? The goalkeeper, Pope, had such a good game up until that point where he just... Could he have done better in that situation? Could he have got the ball in that situation? Could the defenders done better in that situation just to let Gabriel... We know Gabriel is very good in them situations as well. But could he have done better in that situation? I have to question that. But Big Gab, we know what he does on set pieces, from corners especially. We know he's got the high leap. You know, he's very good in the air as well. Lo and behold, it's 2-1. Literally, the game's literally over. The second controversial moment, was it a penalty? When Gabriel slid in, and he slid in like that, and the ball was kicked at his hand. I personally don't think it was, but penalties are given like that as well. I can see those penalties being given, but it is what it is. But yeah, we got the 3 points. I'm sure Liverpool fans weren't happy with that. We're now 2 points behind them as well. It's nice to see another team being clutch as well, isn't it? And scoring last-minute goals. Yeah? Because I know every Liverpool fan out there was like, this game's over. These guys, we're gonna. You might be 2 points ahead, but you know what? You thought you were gonna be 5 points ahead. Let's be honest. You thought we were gonna lose the game, and even when you brought it back, you still thought, you know what? They're just gonna draw, but we didn't. We got it over the line, and I'm gonna give the players credit. I'm gonna give the players credit because they never stopped. They never stopped. I'm going to be doing another show tonight, guys, in an hour, to talk about, with a panel, hopefully, a couple of guys on. And we give like who man of the matches and all that kind of player of the match and all that stuff there, do a bit more analysis on that. But this is just a quick one. Yeah, so, yeah, we got over the line, guys. And that's what we've been asking for, mainly, just to get over the line. And we've done it today, people. Done it against a dogged Newcastle team who have absolutely killed us mentally last season. So take that, Eddie, and take that, D-Man. Take that, Geordie Dread as well. And big up to the chat and everything. Yeah, I'll be back with 5 guns in about an hour, people. But yeah, big up to everyone and thank you for joining. And we will talk to you soon. Peace. Yeah.